Hey guys, welcome to another episode of The Build. My name is Cody Groom, and we're still in Orange County, California. I know in the last episode we were in Orange County as well, but this is actually the same owner as the Miata. He owns two different cars, and they both are done up in a similar way, but at the same time very different. The Miata was a restoration that he went and built from the ground up. The Cayman is more of something that he really took and just dialed into his own taste. You'll see on this car, there is everything from the custom aero that he's done to a crazy big wing with a crazy wing stand too. And so really it's something you have to see to understand what's going on with it. But anyways, enough of me talking. Let's go ahead and check out the car. I guess start with the overall exterior. I mean,
all right, so
the styling, everything, what was going on there?
So this is the Pandem kit, and I was the first Pandem kit in the world to get this done. It was literally shipped to me as soon as it got out of the manufacturing plant in Kyoto. And Miura didn't test it or anything. It didn't have any crazy R&D on fitting because he didn't have time to test it. It was SEMA time. Again, this was like 3 years ago.
You're
SEMA
always doing stuff on a deadline,
That's
right?
what it is, man. It's like every SEMA, I always got to build something, and I always tend to just decide the last minute. So he sent this over, and it fits great. I mean, the only gripe I have is the front end. The original front end looks totally different. If you check out Pandem Cayman version 1, the front end didn't have that happy face. It was just like a flat cover.
And was that something they changed, or is that something you adjusted?
No, I did that myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of people are wondering what the hell that is. That's actually a RX-8 Mazda Speed front bumper happy face that I took out.
No way.
I used to have an RX-8 and I regrafted it onto that bumper. Dude, the community is weird with Porsches, man. It's like, if your car looks totally different from what Porsche does, it's considered rice.
Yeah.
But if Porsche does it and you do it, it's like, cool.
When you get up to like modifying cars like this, they're like, people don't want to modify it. They're like, it came from the factory like this, it should stay like this.
That's how they are.
And I'm kind of a firm believer that I want to put my touch on whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whether it's a video, whether it's a car or whatever, like I just love to mess with stuff. See what we can come up with.
Same, man. I like to shake the tree, and that's what all the Porsche guys are just like, you ruined a perfectly good car. I'm like, yes, I did.
With these pieces, the actual aero, was that something that you designed as well in this?
Right, yeah. So that's the same thing. I got foam boards, which are actually here. I got plenty of them because I'm doing stuff to the Miata. But I build these whole like patterns for it, and I just fasten it on with tape and see if I like it. And if it looks good, and I kind of just run with it.
Let's talk about the wheels, tires, and brakes.
Workmeister M1s, 19 by 11 and 1914 in the front. I'm well over the negatives. I'm like negative 65 or something.
Yeah.
I'm always in that like range, you know, you just push the tire out. But it's also wide as hell in the inside.
Yeah.
And the fitment is on point. I mean, I'm right there with the fender. But
what size tire are you running there too? That's like a 345.
345.
There you go.
Yeah, but no rubbing. You don't see any rubbing here at all. A lot of the Pandem Caymans, they can't turn. They can only turn like maybe one revolution of the wheel. It's because you had to move the radiator forward. So I made my own brackets and pushed the radiator forward about an inch, and that's all you had to do. And you had to move the caster back a little bit.
What did you do as far as suspension setup on this?
It's on Moton 3-ways. They're actually custom Moton with custom labeling. You see it right there is a Toyo edition 1 of 1.
Oh, okay.
3-way adjustable quick release. I mean, dude, that whole setup's crazy. That whole setup.
I'm not familiar with that setup. What exactly?
So Motons, they do full motorsports program on all of their products. So it's that's a specifically track day type of build, or full race really.
Yeah, yeah.
You tell them what car, what rates, what kind of springs you're running, what are you doing with the car, and they'll build you the coilovers.
So everything's fully functional.
Oh yeah. Oh dude.
Well, I mean, we know you haven't tested out the aero, but I'm saying like as far as like the suspension, it's not a bag setup, or it's not something where you like there's some janky suspension.
Yeah, it drives great. I mean, it's like 3 inches off the ground, which is awesome. I don't want to slam my cars. I always want like a finger gap.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't want to slam it because you just can't drive it anywhere. It
Yeah,
looks
you
cool.
literally can't do anything.
Yeah, and bags.
Unless you're on bags, but then
Yeah.
you lose like the drivability. of it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
drivability of bags. You can't, some bag setups, you can't even run like this because, you know, you hit a bump and it compresses a lot more than full coil. So, you know, I have no hate for bags. I just don't like the bag setup.
Beautiful. Toyo tires. Toyo.
What about mechanically, engine-wise? Is there anything changed?
Yes, so the engine's full bolt-ons that you could think of. Intake, header, exhaust, all the pulleys, intake plenums swapped out, throttle bodies swapped out. It's all like GT3 components in there.
Okay.
Fully dynoed. Right now it makes like around 305, 310 depending on the day and what fuel. The plan is to do a twin turbo setup with BZ Moto on this because BZ has got a lot of cool Caymans that he's been building. It's like a center seat too. So he's gonna help me do a twin turbo setup on this. And the goal is like around 600, 650 wheel horse.
Yeah.
And I should be done with that setup.
I think contrary to a lot of people, I actually like modifying everything else before the engine because it feels like if you just throw like throw 200 horsepower or you're going forced induction or whatever you're doing, it's almost like, well, you didn't account for it with suspension, brakes, everything else to really make it handle that.
Exactly.
And it sounds like an excuse to a lot of people. I think at the same time, it's like no one wants a stock car, stock brakes, and then 200 more horsepower.
You got to go fast. You got to stop fast, man. All that, the suspension works with braking and everything else. So that's what I do. I usually do the external, the suspension, and then next is usually the engine.
Is this the stock color?
This is a stock silver. You know, the painter Felix did the matching on the fenders, which is crazy because this is a 2007 car. And the panels were painted 3 years ago and it matches perfectly.
Dude,
and silver is tricky to match.
Yeah.
So
like black as well, yeah.
Yeah, and then the livery that you see, that's like a Le Mans livery for Porsche. I think it was 2016, the Porsche Intelligent Performance. So when you fly a drone over it, you could actually read it. Typical 6.4 setup.
Are the headlights all stock or those done
Those
up as well?
headlights are from Spider Auto. These are 3D printed.
Yeah.
So just like my taillights. It's a functional extractor. So the glass looks like OEM to most people, but it's actually polycarbonate. This company called Plastics Performance in the UK, they copy all the OE like dots right there for the I think defroster.
So what was the reason behind that?
Weight. Yeah. You say
What does that weigh?
Dude, nothing. It's crazy. You put that on, like they ship it in one box and it weighs nothing.
Let's actually move into interior. Can we open this thing up?
I got the CAE shifter right there with a custom titanium shift knob that I had made. Changed out the center console a little bit because it was worn from the factory.
Yeah.
Recaro again, P1300 GT.
Are those the same seats that are in there? Or are those slightly different? Well, I know there's a different model, but
these are the cup seats that come with a cup cars. Yeah, they're like 12.
Yeah, and the full carbon fiber back too is cool.
Dude, they're like
That's
12
insane.
G's a piece. It's crazy how expensive those things are. The steering wheels over there is a Momo, same as the one in the Miata. Works
so you're a big fan of that wheel then, I'm guessing.
I love that. I like the oval feel. Other than that, the interior is fairly functional. GMG cage in the back. The belt rollers here, not a lot of people have. They just usually zip tie their belts together. You see that little holder for the belts?
Oh shit, yeah.
Like the slack holder.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool. I was by my buddy ASR, and they make those. And
dude, the cage is so cool. The green just pops from the back.
The green, yeah. The mount for the wing matches the whole setup as well. So you see that it's all green.
Damn.
So little touches of the green, not too much, but dude, that thing is solid. You could forklift the car out of the ground with just that.
So you've only had the car for 3 years?
3, yeah. It's going to 4 now, but yeah, I've
That's a lot of work in 3 or 4 years. Damn it, dude.
That's not all, dude. I mean, the Miata was built in 1 month.
I know, but that's insane to me. Just because like you see these 2 cars, dude, and like now everyone's gonna think they can do this shit in
Yeah,
like
man.
2 months.
It's all about money and time.
What's next for this build?
Nothing, man. That's it.
Yeah?
I'm gonna enjoy it, drive it here and there, and.
Are you sure, dude? Come on, cars are never done.
No way, man. I just want to go get something else. You know?
Yeah.
I don't want to keep redoing things. I got like stuff like over there that I'm working on too, like our bikes that I've built as well. So I got other things to do.
Do you have an idea for next project then?
Dude, I want a GT3 RS. I really want a GT3 RS. It's like my dream car right there.
Yeah.
It's like,
Would you do something similar to it, or would you
hell
leave
yeah.
like-
I'd probably do the factory RSR body kit. That would be freaking badass.
Is it cool to look back and see like all your hard work?
Yeah, always, dude. It's awesome just to see, and you know, there's some stuff that I still wish I could have done differently, but
Yeah. That's kind of the evolution, you know what I mean?
That's right.
That leads to the next build. You wanted to be like, okay, well I did this on the last one. Now
Right.
I can make something different on this next one. But all right, man.
cool, dude.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.